Hi folks, it's Evo here from Thundermist Lure Company, and welcome to today's episode of Thundermist Fishing Tips. We're out fishing saltwater again, and that means a good time on the water, because it's always a good time fishing saltwater. We've got Antonio with us, our boatless angler, and we've got Tony with us today. And we've got a gorgeous, gorgeous day. The sun is up, it's calm, and what we're gonna do today under these conditions, we're gonna run plastics, because the fish might not be as aggressive when it's this calm. So with the plastics, it's a nice subtle presentation, and what it'll do is hopefully entice some hits. Now we're running the brand new, we got a teaser rig here, but this is the brand new T-drop that Thundermist came out with this year. And what it is, it's like the teaser T, except it's a bare hook sandwiched between two swivels, so you have no line twist, no tangles, but it's an inline drop shot rig. So we're taking a line out of the freshwater angler, and I've added, you could add your own bait. Now I've added an artificial minnow, and on this T-drop, it sits very horizontal, so it'll come across very, very naturally in the water. And then in the bottom, I've got a Flexi-Jig, and if you don't know about the Flexi-Jigs, they flex down on the hook set, and you get a direct hook set all the time. And on the Flexi-Jig, all I've got is a white twister. So we're gonna work this in tandem. And the beauty with the T-drop is, there you go, Antonio. The beauty with the T-drop is you could run live bait, cut bait, or artificial bait. And today, we don't have any live bait, cut bait, or artificial bait. So we're gonna, or all we have are artificial baits. Now, what did you put on, Antonio? On your T-drop, you got...
On my T-drop, I got a crab.
Crab, an artificial crab.
And then on the Flexi-Jig, I've got a leech style bait.
And you got yourself a sea robin. Okay, it's a start to our day anyway. That's good, Antonio. Okay, and these, when you're working twisters or any type of plastics, you got a lot of options. You can cast it out, you can retrieve it back in slow, you can hop it off the bottom, you can bounce it, you've got many options. And try different things and see what the fish like. But today, with these real calm conditions, I think we're gonna have to kind of finesse the bite. And that's okay too, because when it's calm like this, oh, I got a little bit of weed. If you have any type of weed on your line, always keep it clean, and otherwise the fish won't hit. Now on a day like today, I can cast it out really far and cover a lot of water because we're barely drifting here. And with this braided line, it doesn't matter. You can cast as far as you want because you can feel absolutely everything. And then just work it back just like you would any other. And I'm gonna fan cast this area as we work the area. Tony's gonna work that side, Antonio's working that side, and I'll work this side of the boat. So we're gonna cover a lot of water and hopefully get into some real nice fish.
There's
like Antonio's got another one right there. Oh, there's a hit. Oh, I missed him. He might come back at it.
T-drop sea bass on the
T-drop?
On the crab.
Oh, there we go. There's a hook set there too, Antonio. Okay, he took the crab?
Yeah, he took the crab.
Okay. Well, it's going to be interesting to see what I get on here, if he comes on the T-drop or on the Flexi-Jig. What do you guys think, folks? Take a guess, and then you can drop me a line and tell me if you were right or not. Okay. Feels like a decent fish too. Now you could also use this rig from shore. This is a great rig if you're fishing off the surf or off a jetty or a pier. You can fish the same rig just as we're doing here today. In fact, if I was fishing offshore off the T-drop, I think I would prefer to use a piece of cut squid or cut bait strip. This guy does not want to come in. Well, Tony's reaching for the net. He figures I got a good one. I got a strong one anyway. I don't know if he's big or not, but he's strong. Oh, I love fishing saltwater. Folks, if you've never fished saltwater, Tony, you got one too.
Yeah.
If you've never fished saltwater, you really got to come out here and give it a try. And, oh, I can't get mine in. You got him on the T-drop.
T-drop.
Oh, you put a little lobster, little crayfish on the T-drop. And that's the thing. Oh, this one came on the T-drop as well, on the minnow. Oh, that's a good fish.
Sea bass?
Sea bass, yeah. He came on the T-drop.
Oh, that's a good one.
That's a good one. Oh, yeah, that's a good one. And that's what I mean about running these teaser type fish right there. There's a nice sea bass right there. That's a good one. Oh, look at that. He just came off. Isn't that nice? That's a real nice bass right there. Oh, that was good.
That was an awesome hook set.
Did you see that hook
It was
set?
awesome.
I have no idea what he took here again. What a major league bite. I have no idea what it is, but it feels decent again. What a fish. Oh my. This feels like a good fish.
Another big sea bass, hopefully.
I don't know if it's a sea bass, a striper, a two-tog.
Want the net?
Could be anything. That's the thing of fishing salt water, you have no idea. But I think it's just a big sea bass. It's gotta be. Wow.
Taking you all over.
He's saying, I have no choice, Antonio.
You know what? I'll grab the net.
What did it come on? Oh, it's a nice two-tog. It's a big tog. Oh, it's a nice tog. I think people call them what? Tautog?
Blackfish too? I think they're called blackfish.
Blackfish,
as well.
tautog.
No wonder he's so strong.
No wonder he's so strong is right. What a hit too. That's the thing. You can catch a variety of fish.
That's a good one.
Oh, that's a good keeper tog right there. And he came
a
on.
double header.
Oh, I got a double. I got a tog on the T-drop, and then something on the bottom on the plastic.
It's a sea bass.
Lend me that tog, will you? And grab that sea bass too. Look at that bass. It's a huge fish. Look at this. Look at this, folks.
Wow.
Oh, that's the beauty of using a tandem rig. Look at that. The T-drop caught this. Look at this two-tog.
That's nice.
Oh, that's a beautiful fish. How's that for a net full of fish, Antonio? Folks, unbelievable. Tony, you're on too? It's a drop shot. Drop shotting is a page out of the, look at this fish, a page out of the freshwater angler's book. But what a monster. And that's the thing. Oh, I'm not putting my finger in there, that's for sure. Maybe you can hand me the pliers, Antonio. I'm gonna get this out. But that's,
Big bass.
you got a good one, Tony?
Nice bass.
Okay. I can't get this hook out.
Oh, that's a nice one.
You got a good one, Tony?
Yeah.
I'm trying to get the hook out of this two-tog. There we go. Wow, look at this. Look at this tog. That's a nice
That's
fish.
a hog tog.
That's a hog tog. Let's see how long he is. Tony, that's a nice sea bass too. And look at this sea bass. So these three fish, let me get mine up here. This one took the white twister. Look at this. Hey, Tony. How's that for a few fish? Unbelievable. Okay, this two-tog though, let's measure him up. I gotta see how long this tog is. Oh, big, strong, powerful fish. 22 inches. Oh, you know how good eating these fish are, folks? They're excellent eating. Excellent eating, and wow, look at the chompers on him. Oh, unbelievable. And that's what I like, those T-drops. They give that nice horizontal presentation. It's very natural, Tony. And it just, the fish key in on it.
Nice.
That's a great one. Okay, let's get these fish in the box and get right back out there again. Wow, Antonio, you're on now too, eh? I'm gonna retie after that last two-tog. I just want to make sure my knots are totally strong and retie this T-drop back on again.
This feels like a good fish too.
Yeah, you got a good one too? Well, we just landed a couple of real nice fish. Wow. I think we're into a good zone here, folks.
Big fish zone.
Big fish zone. I'm retying.
Wow, this guy's got a fight.
Yeah, maybe you got another tog.
That'd be awesome.
Wouldn't that be great?
That would be fantastic.
Yes, it would be. I would like that very much, Antonio. Get my rod out of the way here.
So why are these togs here? Is it the rock?
There's a little bit of rock on the bottom, and that's why those two-tog are here. We're only fishing 22 feet deep right now. Get some snips here. I'm anxious to get my line back down.
Oh, it's a monster
the big
T-drop sea bass.
T-drop?
T-drop sea bass.
What do you got on the T-drop? A crab? Here, can you land them?
I can. Yeah.
Oh, that's a good. Oh, that's another chunk. Look at that bass. Oh, look at
Wow.
We're getting into some nice fish today, folks. Are we ever?
That's a nice fish.
That's a nice sea bass. He took the crab.
Took the crab.
Yeah, that's good. Good bait. Good bait. And that's the thing with the T-drop. You can be creative, folks, and use the bait that you like. Cut bait, live bait, artificial bait. Use whatever you like. Be creative, and if something's not working, put something else on. Okay, I'm back in again, and you're back on again.
Back on.
Nice. Another big sea bass or what?
I don't think so. I think it's small.
T-drop or Flexi-Jig?
T-drop, crab.
They're liking that crab. Maybe you should put a crab on the bottom and run a tandem crab rig.
I might change the bottom up. I haven't had any luck on the bottom.
They don't like that black. I've been getting them on the white. Or why don't you put a... Oh, Tony, good hook set. Why don't you put a minnow on like I had?
Sure. I'm going to do that. Nice bass.
You got a sea bass, Tony? Oh, that's a good one. Another good fish. Oh, yes. Oh, on the Flexi-Jig. All right. Nice. Look at that size. We're getting some big bass today, folks, and a mixed bag of fish. This is just unbelievable, outstanding fishing, no question about it. Plastic baits, they really work. We're not using any live bait, only artificial. No cut bait, no scents, nothing. And it's working today, and it's the subtle approach. Look at that fish. Nice. He came on the white as well. Yeah, the white seems to be a really good color. Seems to be working. Oh, there's one. There's one. There's a hit. Oh, I just lost him. I think he might come back. He might come back. Let's see. If you make a miss, just put your line back down because they might just come back. Now, he's not coming back, so I wonder if he pulled that lure. Let's just take a look. He did. See that? There you go, right there. He was biting the T-drop, and he pulled my bait off, and then he didn't want to hit it a second time because it wasn't as natural. So now I've got it re-rigged up again. But it's a real subtle approach. The winds are calm. They're just starting to shift and pick up a little bit. But when the winds are calm, it's all about a subtle approach. Just a lift and drop, or just a slow pull towards you, and see about enticing a hit. It's a good thing you changed up, put that other plastic on.
Yeah.
Eh? First cast.
Put that shad, a big shad on.
You put a big one on, eh?
And I also changed my color of my crab to a lighter color.
Well, the lighter colors seem to be working.
Wow.
Oh, maybe you got another, I don't know what you got. Who knows what you got?
My guess is a big sea bass.
You never know.
That's my guess.
Oh, I got a little bit of weed on my line there. That's not good. Oh, that's a nice sea bass.
It's not that big, actually.
He's a strong one, though.
Yeah.
Hey?
See if I can swing him in.
Bassmaster style. So he went, see, isn't that funny now? He had that black, he had like a black leech on the bottom on the Flexi-Jig before, Antonio?
Yep.
And he wasn't getting not one hit on it. So now he switched up to a minnow type bait, and now he's getting bites. So plastics do make a difference. It's good to try different things. That's a nice sea bass, Antonio.
Yeah, I'll keep.
Oh, he'll keep for sure.
Get him in the box.
Yeah, and all of a sudden the wind has just shifted and starting to just kind of pick up a tad. Oh yeah, you got a good fish. So I cast it a little bit further this time.
Might need a net.
Need a net?
Maybe, yeah.
Tony, you got a net for Antonio?
Yeah.
It's always a good sign when you think you need the net. Well, we are getting some nice fish.
If it's small, it's a sign of weakness, I guess.
Yeah. If it's a small fish, this is going to be real embarrassing, Antonio.
Yeah. That's okay.
You can feel if it's heavy or not.
It's a nice sea bass. And I mean...
On the T-drop?
Yes, and I mean nice.
Oh, let me take a look. See? Oh, that's a good, that's a chunk. Oh my, that's a good fish.
On the crab.
He took the crab.
The T-dropped crab.
Look at that. That's a dandy.
Wow.
Are we ever getting some nice fish today?
That was awesome.
We actually set our hooks. We set our hooks at the same time, Tony. That was great. I said, "There's one." He says, "There's one." Oh my! I don't know where else you could have so much fun, because this is really a riot. Mine came on the Flexi-Jig, and it's not a big one. He took the twister. Oh, you look like you got a nice fish there, Tony. Oh, Antonio's got one too. We're getting fish here left to right and center here, folks. I'm gonna let mine go. Wow. This is nothing short of exciting. You got a good one?
Yeah, yeah.
Wow. This is just so great. Oh my. You gotta give saltwater fishing a try. Oh, that's another chunk. He took the minnow on the Flexi.
I don't think I can swing this thing.
I'll get you in that. Okay, that's a chunk. Yes.
Wow.
I think Tony's got a good one too.
It's a big bass.
Okay. I think Tony's got a good one too. See if I can hook into one now. Wow, this is unreal fishing. We wait all year for this, don't we, guys?
We do.
Oh, that's a big sea bass too. On the Flexi-Jig?
Flexi, yeah.
The white twister. That's a big sea bass. Oh, we're getting some real nice fish here today. That's a dandy. Oh my. Good fish, Tony. Oh, look at that. Look at the size of these fish today we're getting.
Oh, I just missed one.
Oh.
He's back.
He's back? Oh man, I gotta bring my line and I gotta cast
Drop
it
it
out
over
again.
here. Oh, I just lost him.
You lost him?
I did.
All right.
He didn't feel big, so that's probably why I lost him.
It's a smaller fish?
Yeah.
Tony, that's a big fish. We're getting some nice sea bass here today. That's a beauty. See the big hump on them, that's a male. The male fish have those big humps on the back, and the females do not. This one followed it right to the boat and hit it right at the boat here. That was really something. It feels like a decent fish. Oh, come on, mister. Is it a bass or? He's staying down there. But he followed it. He was hitting, and then whack.
Nice.
Yeah, right at the boat. Oh, it's a T-drop sea bass.
You lift him in and you want him
All Bassmaster style into the boat. There we go. This is unreal. Oh my.
in. Thanks for the shower.
Oh, this is fantastic fishing, folks. You know what? Our winters are long, our summers are short. If you get an opportunity, you got to get out there, get a line wet, enjoy our weather, enjoy some fishing. And oh, if you want to get a hold of some T-drops, they're brand new. I'll put a link in the description for you. And we sure hope you've enjoyed today's episode of Thundermist Fishing Tips. And as always, folks, I want to really say thanks for tuning in. And until next time, good luck and good fishing. So you get all the same advantages of the T-turn. It swivels in all directions, no line twist, and this will spin around with absolutely no tangles. It's a great combination.